Hello, my name is Jonathan Fuller, and I'm here to talk to you about blood diamonds in Sierra Leone and some other African countries. So, there's a lot of violence that goes on in um, these countries due to diamonds. There's brutal civil wars, there are mines that are serious problems, there are people getting their arms and legs chopped off, forced labor, beating and murdering and torturing. And these diamonds are also referred to as conflict diamonds. They don't do much good for the people in Africa, although they do a lot of good for those of us who live in consumer countries that can buy these diamonds for a very low price. Many of the world's diamonds are harvested using practices of exploited workers, children, and communities. A diamond digger in Africa makes less than $1 a day, causing widespread poverty and community suffering. Artisanal miners work in highly unsafe conditions without training, safety equipment, and proper tools. Due to poor planning and weak regulations, diamond mining has caused environmental devastation, severely damaged water and land, and is overall not good for our Earth. So, one of the things that we have done to alleviate this problem with diamonds is the Kimberley process, in which we have solved child labor and forced labor and rights abuse. So, Kimberley process claims, but the Kimberley process may not be fully correct. Kimberley process claims to have solved the problem of conflict diamonds, but it systematically ignores human rights abuse, worker exploitation, and environmental degradation. It does not, however, require diamonds to be traced to their mine of origin, allowing smugglers to obtain conflict-free diamonds, be able to keep abusing the system. So, one of the things that I would do to change the current state of diamonds is to make sure that every diamond shipment comes traced. It has a way of knowing where it's from. And how did this problem originate? It originated with warlords in Africa taking diamonds, owning mines, and the leadership really playing into allowing this to happen. They ignored what was happening in the mines and just let the warlords have their way. How did this topic inform us about Africa as a continent struggling with modernization and development? This helped me a lot with understanding that because I knew that hundreds of thousands of people were being beaten and hurt for diamonds that we were paying for illegally. I think that if we do fix the Kimberley process, that we will have a good future for Africa and one that it will be even and prosperous and good. I think that Africa, after the diamond crisis is resolved, that it will be able to be a place where people can visit and there won't be as much crime and as much money backing behind the guns, because one diamond shipment can pay for hundreds of thousands of AR-15s and AK-47s that the militant groups in Africa are using to fight. One of the things I would do to save and help the Kimberley process and solve one of the biggest problems in some serious countries in Africa is I would, as I said, make sure that there is a trace for every diamond shipment that goes through, where it's from, where it's been made, and that people who are buying diamonds, like that are bad diamonds from blood diamond and conflict diamonds, stop doing that and buy good diamonds that are made by people who are getting paid good, and it's a better system. And I think that if Africa had some better leadership and some better people to really take the charge on this matter, that Africa as a whole would get better. And I know it's not the only problem, but it's definitely a big problem that we need to work on in today's day and age. Thank you for listening, and this is the end of my presentation.